Alright. Where's the mic? Okay. I'm gonna put it right there. And I know I don't have to talk loud. Let's see. What's that? Okay. Alright, this is my first entry to Juan's diary, video diary. Okay, hold on. And it's gonna be like while I'm eating. Not always, but right now I wanna eat. So, I guess I should have put that on before. Where's the remote? I am a little nervous, not gonna lie. I make Instagram videos or TikTok videos, whatever, mainly on Instagram. But I've decided, well, not decided, but I need to, like, all I was doing was copying and pasting like my reels and putting them on YouTube, and yeah, is that like too much? Am I showing too much? And can you see my hand covering it? Should I put the camera up? Okay, let me see if this works. I just want to make sure I'm not like crotch, like in the, you know. Okay. YouTube. I am gonna put on frequencies. I love frequencies. I need to get comfortable with this kind of video. This is scary because this is like raw, uncut. Like, yeah, I'm excited. And then I'm gonna, yeah. Oi. I'm in Thailand, by the way. Juan, you fucking made it to Thailand. Congratulations, bro. Can't believe it. Alright, I need to skip. And is that, and let me know in the comments if this is like too much light, because I want to get it right for myself too when I look back at it. I want to know. It's the opinion. Okay, so in Thailand they have these sandwiches, and for a minute I was getting these sandwiches and they would ask me like, hey, do you want us to warm it up? And we'd be like, no, we're good, because we're used to eating cold sandwiches. So one day I was like, you know what, I was drunk. I was like, you know what, yeah, can you heat it up for me, please? Let's see what it's like. Dude, they fucking put that shit in a press. They like toasted that thing. It was just fucking amazing. And it like has cheese, hot dogs, and like it comes out perfect, bro. Like they make that shit perfect. And it's a 7-Eleven. So 7-Eleven in Thailand is pretty much like Target on steroids. Yeah. I don't know, but they got everything you need. Now the only thing is we have been eating too much of these. We've gone there probably every night for the past week. It's amazing. What? Juan, I'm so happy you're doing this, bro. Like, this is what you've needed. This is what should have been doing. But we learn. We did a lot. We got comfortable in front of the camera. Yeah, it was good. We took our passport extension pictures today. We look good. I didn't even have time to like look in a mirror or anything. I didn't even know I was gonna take it. They just said, extension? I said, shy, yes. And they're like, okay. Hey, this, two. Okay, wait. Shy. My tuangri means like no rush. Like take your time. My tuangri. Kra. Or kab. They call them toasties. What was I talking about? No rush. Oh, they're toasting them. Is that what I was talking about? I'm also high, by the way. Because, like, when I'm high, I realize that when I'm high is when I talk to myself most. Good and bad. So I be, like, talking shit to myself sometimes. And it's, like, it's no bueno. So I need to let that out. Can't be stuck in there. So I've always used social media as an outlet. And I need to remember I'm talking to Juan, but also, it doesn't matter. Just fucking talk, Juan. Anyways, I've always used social media as an outlet. So, I used to talk a lot. So, I started in like 2016, bro. Like, in the military. On Snapchat, bro, you have so many fucking videos, but so we got logged out somehow, never re-downloaded it. So many good videos. Oh. Man. Speaking of videos, and I have to say this because it's in my head, but speaking of old videos that I've lost, also, last night, I was at the bar, and with locals, and we're all playing a game, like, somebody asks one question and the entire group answers. It was really cool. And one of the questions was, what's a regret that you have? And I said nothing, like, confidently. But this YouTube actually used to be a podcast with me and a good man named Kino. Deleted everything. Yeah, it was no bueno. But dude, and then they have like pizza too. Shit's dope. I've been wanting to do this for a while. What? Just close the curtain. in a sense, by me doing this, I'm like opening up a portal to my future self and my past self, where it's like, if I keep this up and if I'm consistent with this, and I say if because I do a lot, bro. I've done so many different things. That's my biggest weakness, is I like to do so many different things. But this is important. This is huge. I feel like I'm opening up a portal to both of my future and past selves. And like they're able to receive this message, like we're all connected. So dude, these are so good. So I don't know if you noticed, but I don't finish like one whole item. I always leave like a little bit, so that way when I can taste everything, and then I could go back to eating what I liked also. Like there's a whole strategy to how I eat. It's amazing. I wouldn't say amazing, but it's like like I like to keep, I don't know, my brain just like likes things like that. They have these little burritos. Amazing. It would be dope to like have questions also, so that way I can like think about it, or you know, maybe give my perspective. Alright, I need to slow down. I need to slow down. Inserts other bite. So, I've always been a thinker of like, what you believe is true. What you believe is your reality. What you believe is going to happen is going to happen. So in that sense, everybody is right about everything, right? That can only make sense in that thought process. Now, where was I going with that? What you believe. I know what I was saying, but I forgot where I was going with it. Well, this is so good. It's like hot dog with cheese sandwiches, grilled sandwiches. They call them toasties. Well, that's what tourists call them. So funny. We were literally just thinking about the sandwich. Like I was focusing on chewing slower. Not swallowing, not chewing slower, but like chewing more before swallowing so I could breathe, you know? I remembered where we were going with this. Okay. Okay. Before I lose it again, so you believe what you believe is to come true. Now, I saw and read into a little bit. I did my own little research, enough to make me believe it. Where the mammals or humans, animals, like we're all a species. The ones that live the longest, like 200 years, 100 and something years, they breathe the slowest. So anytime I get conscious of that, now I try to control my that was a burp. Okay. I try to be conscious of that now. So I start breathing slower. So I'm breathing through my nose and like fill up my lungs and then like out of my mouth like slow. I think it was like 10 breaths per minute is what a tortoise took, and it lived like 256 years. And absolutely, if you fact check it, of course I'm gonna be wrong, but you're gonna get my point. The point is that the slower you breathe, the more life you give. It's almost as if we have a specific number of breaths in our life to live. You know? Yeah. Right now I'm thinking about how my social media, I kind of share a lot. We do share a lot as far as like where we're at, what we're doing, you know, things like that. So I think about like people, not what you're thinking, Juan. No, we don't care that people are talking shit, or if they even are. If they're not, amazing. If they are, amazing. It doesn't matter. That's the point. What I'm saying is, my only concern would be like ill will, like, you know, because if somebody were to speak it out loud, like, oh well, fuck, I hope this happens, or I do not attach any energy to the words that I am about to say, but if somebody says like, oh damn, what if the plane crashes while he's going to blah, 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 you know? That's energy that I'm having to use to protect myself from those kinds of things. So I wonder if energy can be stored and I can distribute that somewhere else if I were to avoid, giving those kinds of details, and that concern it doesn't need to be a concern, but I just kind of do it, without thinking about it. But yeah, that's my only concern. Other than that, I love making content. I love making videos. I love it. It's so much fun. I could do shit like this. That's the amazing part about it. Slow down, huh? I like this. Juan, I'm glad you're doing this, bro. We only had 2 drinks today. I say that like all I've been doing is drinking. I know I rewarded myself for only having 2. That's exactly what it is. Juan. We have been drinking a lot. But it's just like, I guess my only justification is like, I'm not spending a lot of money, Maybe like $15 a day. $15 a day max 15. It's $300 a month. But I'm not drinking every day. See what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking worst case scenario. Well, no, if it was 15, 450. 450, what? 450. Yeah. If it was $15 a day, every day for a month, it would be $450. But I'm not drinking every day. That's the important part, is that we're not drinking every day. It's like I'm talking myself into it, but no, I'm not doing that. Even though I don't totally disagree with moderation is a good thing, If I'm like doing good and continuing to be productive, for example, I smoked weed and it's allowing me to express my mind, and I feel like it's a more open mind, and I feel like it's actually making more of a spiritual impact while I'm high than if I were to do this sober, because I'm speaking so freely right now, It's pretty cool. We have our crystals under the TV. gaining energy. So good. Damn, but so good. I got it. Is that everything? And you know what? Yes, Juan. We are going to do our best to continue to talk. We are going to try to have the least amount of dead space in between the things that we are saying. Because if this is our virtual diary, and when we never stop thinking about things, we're just always talking about what we're thinking about. Oh shit. Does that make sense? Well, like for example, when I zoned out for a little bit earlier, I was like, oh shit. I was literally just thinking about, oh, I had pizza, ketchup. Okay. Oh my god, dude. My neck hurts. I need to go get a massage. Dude, I went to go get like an hour foot and calf and like kind of a leg massage. Oh, best hour of my fucking life. And then they like do like pressure points with like some kind of like, I don't know, but they like really dig it out. It's just fucking amazing. And my feet have felt so great. Like I could see like my veins and stuff on my front foot. They used to look swollen. Excuse me. But right now I can see my ankles, I can see my veins, I can see my toes. I need to go again. They were inflamed, bro. But like now they look pretty good. If I could fix my toes, I'd have nice feet. Yeah, bro, we have bad nails right now. It's 2026 and our nails are still all fucked up. I always say this, but like me and my boy Taryn in 8th grade, I remember I used to have nice toenails. Like my sister even told me that she used to be jealous of my toenails because of how nice they look. And I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. But like it started with the big thumb, with the toe thumb, and it just started growing fungus, and it looked like, I don't know, it didn't look terrible. It just like looked dry and like started like cracking down the middle. Like that's what it looked like. I guess that should have been the first sign. But I did nothing. And this was after me and my boy Taryn used to make fun of these people. Like these people. Everybody. Like we would make fun of like everybody. Because we had nice toenails. And I think that's my karma. I think that's why I got that. Damn. It's a small thing to accept. I can accept that for what I did. You know, I learned to live with these toenails. So, and out here in Thailand, I don't wear socks. I just go fucking slippers and toes out. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh my god. Relax, one, relax. This thing only records in 30 minutes, 30-minute increments. In Thailand, it is 5:09 a.m. In Las Vegas, Nevada, where I'm from, or where I grew up, it is 1:09 p.m. So I work during the day. Alright. I'm starting to get tired. So, we're gonna throw on some anime. And then we have one more meal that we're gonna eat while watching anime, just relaxing, enjoying our meal, because we want to do that. I'm proud of you, Juan. Excuse me.